everybody, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my home here in Santa Monica, California, and welcome to another Planting with Jewelyn. In today's video, I am set up to plant up a bunch of babies that are rooted. So the last Planting with Jewelyn, I set up a bunch of plant cuttings that my subscribers or plant friends has gifted me over the past several weeks. That's been living in the greenhouse waiting for their time. In today's video, I am focusing on plant babies that were gifted to me from subscribers or plant friends that are rooted. And in the next Planting with Jewelyn, I would like to focus on plant friends or subscriber plant babies, but house plants that were gifted to me. So in today's video, we're going to focus more on succulents or cacti, a little bit more hardier babies. And then the next Planting with Jewelyn will focus on gifted house plants and cuttings. So let's get started. I have my potting bench here. If you're interested in the potting bench or any of my products that I use on my channel, my Amazon store link is in my description box. Go ahead and check it out. I'll mention this, but if you want to mail me anything, you can write to me or send me whatever you want to my Las Vegas address. It's also in the description box, and it'll be nice to hear from you through the mail as well. It's like a good hour to look through the collection to make sure that I have all of the babies that I want to plant up in today's video all ready to go, and kind of try to figure out what planter I want to plant them up in so that when I hit record, everything is kind of around me. Haworthia. So the first baby I want to do is replanting this Haworthia that was gifted to me from my subscriber in Santa Clarita here in Southern California. We did 3 trades, so thank you, Candy. And actually, she had gifted me this planter. There's a little crack here. I can always give it to one of my plant friends if they want this planter, because this is not in my aesthetic, but she just wanted to give me the whole plant and planter, so that's fine. I'm sure somebody I know in my circle would love to have this planter. And this happens to me all the time where my planters crack. So what I do is just do a little turn, and that you can't even see the damage of the planter and you can still use it. So I'll set this on the side. Now I'm trying to think as far as for my Haworthia collection if I have anything similar to this, and I don't think so. So take a look at that. There's a little baby here, and I think a few new pups growing here on the side. I'm gonna use a terracotta from my subscriber Jill. I think I just have like a handful left of terracotta planters from her, so it's nice that I have 2 different things from 2 different subscribers and they can live together. That is so fun. And you'll see when I do my plant tour, it's nice to see little sprinkles of plant gifts from subscribers and plant friends amongst my plant babies in the collection. You guys already know I love being able to share on my end as well. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. I love the aesthetic of this. I love being able to sprinkle in my Haworthias in the front of my studio and on my succulent shelf. They're so adorable, and I need to do a collective video. There's so many collective videos I want to do, but I want to take care of the plant tour first, and then we can get into collectives. So today I did not go to the beach. Yesterday I fully took advantage of that. Evie and I were at the beach at 8 in the morning working out. That was so nice to get back on the beach to work out. Maybe we might go to the beach tomorrow, but today I just kind of wanted to stay home and film for the channel and do things for YouTube. So this is the new look. I love it. It's so cute. So thank you to my subscriber Candy and Jill for the plant love, and now I can match them up together and they're absolutely adorable. This planter came from my subscriber Jill, and these succulent babies came from my subscriber Candy. I'm trying to think if I think this is some kind of, I don't know the exact ID to this guy, but I feel like I have something similar to him. And these guys get really leggy, so either you love the look of the legginess or you can propagate them and make more pups and start all over again. You can end up getting a full planter if you do it that way. But for me, because it still has its shape and it looks pretty decent, I'm just gonna stick him right in here without covering. He has a little pup growing right here on the bottom that I don't want to bury him, so let's just be very careful. I do have a client this afternoon, so I have just maybe 3 more hours to do plant related things, and then after that I will be editing for the rest of the night. Interesting filming while staying home in self-isolation, quarantine. over the past couple of weeks. Now I don't know if I'm still considered in self-isolation because I'm able to go to the beach, but I'm not able to go back to work yet. So I'm like in semi-isolation. As far as for Las Vegas, social distance dining is happening. So my co-workers are back to work and I'll be there soon. So maybe by the time I do go back to Las Vegas at the end of the month, we will see what Los Angeles is looking like. Actually, my nail salon in Las Vegas is also open. Not here in Los Angeles. The nail salons, hair salons are closed. Big helicopter. There was some airplanes flying over in formation. There was some airplanes, like 5 of them, flying in formation all over the city yesterday evening. I caught it for the vlog. That was a big helicopter. But yeah, Los Angeles hair nail salons are not open. Las Vegas it is. So I'm getting my nails done at the end of the month when I go back there for work. So here is the look. Very whimsical looking. So thank you to both of my subscribers. Super cute. I'll find someplace on the succulent shelf for these new babies. So I have a variegated aloe that was gifted to me from my subscriber Candy in Santa Clarita. This was our 3rd trade. Let me just put this on the side. And a leg was already off when I received it. Now I don't have too much knowledge of what I can do with this. If I stuck it in soil, would it give me a new pup? Let me know. Because I've never actually propagated this way, but you know, you never know. So I'll just stick it in soil. I usually propagate them by separation and take their pups away from their mom. Terracotta, and this is my terracotta that I had for another plant in the front of my home, but we needed to do some switching because I wanted to put this one in a low terracotta, so it's okay. I don't have anything like this, I don't think so. So very fun. So thank you to my lovely subscribers for gifting me all these amazing things for the collection. When I am able to share everything my subscribers or plant friends have gifted me over the years, and you can still see it in the collection or see it spread its wings and plant love to other people in my circle. That is definitely why I love plant life. Okay, so who knows? I don't know. Let's just stick it in here and see what happens. But I knew that was gonna be like the perfect look for this agave in a terracotta, so this will go in the front of my house. Super cool. Some kalanchoe or kalancho, however you like to pronounce it. My subscriber Candy gave me, in fact, a bunch. Even my subscriber in Temecula, in fact, a bunch of my subscribers had given me, Jewelyn in Temecula has given me kalanchos, kalanchoes, and then now also from my subscriber Candy in Santa Clarita. So she gave me this. This has a planter. I'll just take it off, and again, I'll just ask my plant friends if they want these planters because it's not in my aesthetic. But they're still good, and it would be nice to have them be filled with somebody in the future. So I'll set this on the side. Now, the thing about these guys, as you can see, they're so leggy. This is their typical look. Now, what I did with my previous ones like this was I trimmed it down just a little bit to kind of just help with the look of it. But this is the characteristic of it, so the squirrel is literally right above my head. Oh my gosh. It's probably figuring out that the gardener came and trimmed the trees, so it's trying to figure out probably how to navigate in the tree with the new branches. Okay. So, a couple of things I could do. I could try to just keep the legginess of this, which, like, this is so long. Or I could trim it down and like we would just lose this whole root ball. Like, this is not that bad, but this guy, Let me think about it. Let me think about it. I would like to put it in a terracotta. This is mine, which I also had to shift some babies around. Let's see. What I could do is, you know, test it out, see if I like the vibe of just keeping it as is, so that I don't have to throw away the root ball and start all over again. I could just do that. Let me just feel it out. I'll leave it like this for like a couple days and I'll look at it, and if I feel like I want to trim it and start all over again, just a little. Like for this, I would just cut right here probably, and then get rid of all of this, and then have this root up. We'll see. This way the plant is stress-free. But the cool thing about succulents is that there's so many ways that you can go. You can take all these off and get new pups and make more babies if it's starting to look crazy, or you want more for your money, or you can keep it as is, or you can trim it and start all over again. And that's the fun process of having succulents in your collection. Okay, if I let you go, will you topple over? Okay, so this is what it would look like. Let me know your thoughts. Would you just keep it like this? Okay, I'm gonna, or trim it down. I'm gonna just leave it for now. My silver spoons that I got for Mother's Day from my plant friend subscriber client Sonia. This is rooted from her yard. Like, how pretty is that? I love the muted color. It gives such a different contrast to everything that I have in the front of my home, or just in the collection in general. So I want to put it in a cobalt blue planter because I think it'll pop more than in a white or terracotta. So this I had in my collection for at least 5 years now. It was actually housing a trailing house plant, and then I switched it up to a white planter. So that was the last thing living in this planter. Okay, this is looking great. Take a look at this. Can't wait to plant everybody up, situate everybody in the greenhouse for the upcoming season. I try my best to save all my plants that are not doing good, because they're little investments and I spend my own money on them. So I hate to give up on them if they're not doing good, and if I can save them and bring them back to their full potential in the greenhouse, then that's a win for me. They get to come back out for an upcoming plant tour. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Take a look at this. That's so gorgeous. I love it. Perfect. Okay, few more. I have this cressula. It was gifted to me from my subscriber Candy, and I want to say thank you, Candy, for giving me all these plant babies. What I want to do is, and I was able to give Sonia, my plant friend, as well some for her collection, so that was nice. I could do that, and I kept the rest for me. What I want to do is clean up as we work here. It's easier for me when I'm done filming this video. I want to try to put it in my last, for right now, empty plastic hanging planter, and I want to see if it's gonna look good. Just because it's long and traily, I feel like that's gonna be like the most suitable thing to put in here. I do have like my aeoniums in these plastic planters, and it's just like a different look for them versus in a terracotta pot and on the ground. So let's see. I have high hopes for you that you'll look pretty rad in here. Okay. I think I love it. What a look. And the like white is making the cressulas pop. Okay, that was such a good choice. I'm so happy. I don't have no doubt that you'll love living life in this hanging planter. So thank you to my subscribers for thinking of me, and you get to see this in the collection now, thriving on the channel, which is very fun. And I still have the Opuntia that I would like to give her as a thank you for all of these babies she gifted me. So the next time we ever do a trade, I have to bring that with me to give it to her as a thank you. Okay, so I wanna say this is a good look. It's kind of situated. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay. Yes, let's figure it out here. So cute. I love like the different contrasts of colors. Hopefully you guys will love living in this planter. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Days go by, they'll get rooted and I can help them out, but I don't want to mess with them too much, so let's just leave it as is. Yay, look at that. I'm gonna have to do my revamp DIY. Look at that, it's so pretty behind me. Probably the most satisfying thing in today's video that I did. Last plant baby of today's video. This is the Peperomia Happy Bean. I got mine originally from Arizona during my plant adventures, I believe, and it didn't do good on me, unfortunately. My subscriber Candy from Santa Clarita gifted me this with the planter. Look at this, it's doing so good. It's been living in the greenhouse ever since she gifted it to me, but I want to combine mine with hers and put it in a cobalt blue and white planter. I have these planters which I think my aeoniums recently went in. I have 2 more, so I'm gonna just try to not mess with it too much and then add mines in and not mess up the root system, because this is a very finicky plant. So I'm just taking mines out here and then adding it to join hers. So they're gonna be roommates now, and I think I'm gonna, so this is mine and this is my subscribers, so I'm just gonna do it like this. You can tell it's from 2 different mother plants, but in time I think they'll blend fine together, and I'm just going to sit them in this cobalt blue and white planter. And I thought this aesthetic of this planter is going to work well because it's on the tall side versus a short planter. So I want to say this is going to work out for the best. Please like living with each other. Okay. How inspiring. Super cool that I'm able to combine mine with someone else's gifted to me. I think you guys are gonna do great together. Take a look at that. Yay. You always see me both glammed and unglammed on both of my channels, but I like to keep things real and raw, and whatever I'm doing at the moment, I'm just gonna hit record. And if I'm glammed, I'm glammed, and if I just finish a workout or about to work out, you'll see me like this. So I hope you guys can appreciate the realness. I was able to do this planting, and I really actually was trying to figure out when I was gonna make time for this. My goal for the channel is to do all the planting and cleaning I need to get done before my spring tour in the next upcoming week. In a week, I would like to film my plant tour, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited that I was able to use my plastic planter for this cressula. I think it works out great. This is the last plastic hanging planter I have currently right now that was available on the potting bench, so that was nice that I finally got to use it. And it'll definitely give like different vibes to the space as well. And I love the red undertones. Let me see how I do with the Peperomia Happy Bean, because mine's pretty much all died and I had that one section left that was living in the greenhouse doing great. And let's see how they do together. I never had copper spoons, silver spoons before, so it's interesting that I got gifted both copper and silver like around the same time from subscribers, so that was really cool. I think the pop of blue is absolutely adorable with this muted silvery tone. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think I should do with this Kalancho Kalanchoe? Should I clip it and get roots and, you know, have it a little bit shorter, or keep the legginess, because this is like the typical look of it, but it's difficult to have it stay in this planter. Right now I have a pine cone just helping it because it's not rooted in the planter yet, so it'll just stay like that. I'm gonna have to find a place where it's not gonna get knocked over in the front of my home, or somewhere over here by the succulent shelf maybe. And then I have the variegated aloe here. Let me know if you think this is going to root, this one section. I don't want to throw it out, so who knows, just a little experiment. And I have a new Haworthia to add to collection, and then some sedum. So I hope you guys enjoyed this planting with Jewelyn, planting up succulent babies that were gifted to me from plant friends and subscribers. You guys are awesome, and I thank you guys so much for always supporting the channel, whether it's watching my videos, purchasing plants, or gifting me plants. Plant life is super cool, so I hope my daily videos inspires you to do the same and give and take in plant life and plant love. Today's video I want to do another plant friend shout out. This one is going to go to Peggy Lee, and she says here, love your lush and beautiful patio, and one of my clean with me's. Thank you so much for supporting the channels, and stay tuned. I will be doing once a week lives in my patio. I think I want to do it at night so that my subscribers in Europe and that part of the world are able to hopefully tune in, because it'll be their morning. And I never film at night in my space, so it's definitely a little bit more intimate, and it's such a different feel to be planting 10 o'clock at night. With the patio lights right now and the openness, this whole place lights up, and it's really nice and relaxing. So I'll probably do that this weekend, which will be way before this video goes up. For more planting with Jewelyns, I have my house plant edition of plant babies that were gifted to me, but house plants that I would like to plant up in the next video. And then I want to fix up my succulents that need to go back in the greenhouse, that are not going to make it for spring 2020 planter because they just are not looking that great. It's okay, because they'll be able to come out in the future. And that's one side of plant life I like to be able to share, is that do not throw away your plant babies if they're not looking good. Fix them up, give them some time, and they'll turn around and they'll be able to pop up for the next upcoming season. And then more organizing, because right now, like, my planters are fluctuating as I fill a lot of babies and pull a lot of babies off of the shelves. So currently, like, when I'm looking at my potting bench right now, I might have about 30 planters empty, give or take, but I would like to organize that for my last clean with me, and it'll look like a little store next to the potting bench, and like, I think visually appealing, and it's gonna make me want to do more planting, I think, once it's all organized. So thanks you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Subscribe for daily uploads between the main channel Monday to Thursday, the vlog channel Friday through Sunday. You get a video each and every day. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica, California. Bye.